Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there on the run. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Steps away to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them
touchdown. It's complete. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunity.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense. Maybe
touchdown, Tampa Bay! James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return is Duvernay. Got a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Cook now off the read option. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll find Pittman. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd down. To throw his Carr. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Left side, Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Wilson now off the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a third down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Cook is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there. Chicago. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Being chased out left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Second down and goal. Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. Shakes off the sack. And that's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Able to spin 3. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From midfield, here's Carr. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cook now off the read option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. On 3rd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st down, Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The return is Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The toss here completed to Pittman. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The return is Duvernay. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and
that's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A huge play there for Chicago. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing toward the sideline, he's got Tate. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Carr to throw again. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears claw one back. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 3 yards remain for second down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return is Duvernay. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough